right, we live,
All right.
and we are competing with 420. Yes, sir. We are competing with 420 tonight,
All
but that's
righty.
all right. We're still gonna be giving stuff away. I made an easy one tonight for the top 10.
Okay.
All right.
What's
This
it?
is this is according to Design Confidential, right?
Okay.
This is America's top 10 favorite colors.
Hmm.
And the first one is the hardest one for those who can't copy and paste. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in here. And I mean, it's not that hard. It's just,
Yeah, turquoise. That's not too bad.
no, I guarantee you that's the hardest one of the night. They're all one word hashtags tonight.
Excellent.
So, yeah. And I'm sure, I didn't check, but I'm sure there's a lot of 420 streams going on tonight.
Should be.
Yeah. Well, today is also my youngest one's birthday.
Oh, nice.
The
How
story
old is he
behind
now?
that was my wife had a C-section
Hmm.
on our first one together, which is my third. And then so when she got pregnant again, it was a C-back.
Hmm.
So it was scheduled.
Okay.
And the doctor was talking to me and he goes, "What day do you want?" And he gave me 3 dates and I saw 420 and I was like, "That one."
Well, makes it easy to remember, you know.
Yeah. Mm. So what are you sipping on there?
Well, this is iced tea, but
Well, that was water, but
this one is one of these sweet bourbon bounty glands, and it's some Balvenie American oak.
all right. Oh, what's up, Todd? How's it going? I am sipping on, and just because it's one of those private selection Woodfords. I will tell you
I got
if you run
I,
across. Oh
I
yeah,
got
there
this
you
one
go.
up, that one up next, and we'll try that. Be a fresh crack of that one. Let's see if
Okay.
I can give that a shot.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a neck pour. So,
Nah.
um, the only thing is about a pour, it's the first pour. Actually, is what it is.
Yeah.
And once you get the cork out, it gets a little air in it. And the more you drink it down, the more air. And you know, if you drink it down too much, you need to go ahead and put it in an infinity bottle or something like that, or finish it because it keeps evaporating the alcohol inside the
Hmm.
bottle. So the first one is just stronger.
Yeah.
You know, um, more ethanol fumes on it than normal,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah.
that's all it is.
Usually, when that gets lower, I like to pour it off into like a couple of sample bottles or something like that. That way, I got a sample of it, or if I'm going out somewhere, I can take a couple little samples with me or something like that.
Right. Well, let me give a shout out here. We got Sugar Kitty in the house. Dixie Hawkins, my mom, is here. I'm going to go see them on Saturday. You're here, of course. Tater
Of
Dom,
course.
Big Daddy H, Todd from 21090. That has to be Todd.
Oh yeah. There's
uh,
Brian
and Slapshot
Slapshot
Roadhouse. Man, we had some good
and
giveaway last week. Oh, Cindy's here. Steam Fire and us. Um, yeah, a lot of people won a lot of stuff, and yeah, so a lot of entries. I
yep.
put a bunch of them in there. It wasn't common for me to be putting 25 and 35 by people's names. Yeah, so that was good last week. But what I was going to say about this Woodford Reserve, that private or distiller select or whatever,
Hmm.
or what does it say? Personally selected by, right? So they don't give them that many barrels to choose from anyway. It's regular Woodford Reserve. They pick a barrel. Of course, it's comes from that, or if they pick two or whatever, they'll blend them or whatnot.
Yeah.
But this was the Triad ABC board pick.
Okay.
I can tell you from experience that this is a little bit better than regular Woodford Reserve, but
Hmm.
the double oak still puts it to shame.
Yeah.
So if my needle were here and here, this would kind of go right in here somewhere. You know,
Gotcha. Yeah.
it's I wouldn't expect too much out of these
There you
from
go.
Woodford. I mean, Woodford's all right anyway. Well,
This one here, the new one I got, the Westward, the single malt. I've not tried it yet, the first time I've seen a bottle of that around here. So, and this one's actually a store pick, or not me, a store pick. I think it's the
Hana
says
Kalani, how's it going? Aloha.
the Pro BST Guild in Pflugerville.
Okay.
So
Pflugerville.
yeah, that's Pflugerville with a PH
Yeah.
or PF.
The
Pflugerville.
PF. I live in Poff Town here, so it's PFAFF Town.
Yeah.
And when I'm like when we first got here, I was trying to navigate on Google, maps and stuff in the car, and I would say Poff Town, and it wouldn't know what the hell I was talking about. It tried to send me somewhere in like Pennsylvania or something. And I'm like, and so I had to actually say Pfaff Town.
Yeah. Yeah. Back home in Kentucky, there's a town fairly close to me where I used to live. It's called Hopkinsville. We always called it Hoptown. So, but Hoptown doesn't show up on the map, but Hopkinsville does.
Right.
All
right, man. We got, I will say this. I'm in a pretty good mood tonight. Months and months of preparation. And we got through, got our project approved today to move forward with. So we're ready to tackle and conquer now. So
excellent.
I was really trying to get this done because otherwise I would have been the next meeting, because the meeting that we had the board that we had to get approval from meets every 2 weeks. So I'm off the next board meeting. So, when it meets again.
Yeah.
So I really didn't want to have to log in on
my
vacation and push this through. So I'm feeling better now. So yeah,
that's good.
Twisted, how's it going? Twisted Art Lady is in
Twisted.
the house. And and we're doing hashtag turquoise, and they're all colors tonight. Basic colors too, nothing crazy.
Oh, red and blues.
No burnt umber or anything like that.
Fuchsia.
Leaving tomorrow. I have to pack in the morning too.
Oh yeah.
But the first leg of the trip, I'm not leaving here till afternoon anyway. So
okay.
And I'm going to be working off my phone. I have to tear all that down because I have to take my whole workstation, everything for work with me, because I'll be working for a couple of weeks away. I'm already remote. Now I'm going to be double remote.
Be hoping for Wi-Fi wherever you go now.
Well, they got a little better internet than they had before. Mom and Dad do there in Paris. So I'm hoping that I may leave my video turned off while I'm there. Like here, I've got the gig, and I just, we can all come up on cam, and then nothing goes wrong. But I'll probably leave my video stream off when I'm at their house for work.
Gotcha. Yeah, just so a little less bandwidth you take up.
I am bringing a Cat 6 with me so I can plug directly into their router. So I'll get full speed ahead, whatever I can grab.
Okay.
And if I do go in, I'll look at their router, and I may set me up some QoS or something on there so I can dominate their bandwidth, and they can't have any. But we'll get it done.
How long is the cord? Your Cat 6 cord?
I think I bought a 30-footer or something, but it was Amazon Basics Cat 6, the flat ribbon cable. So I was like, and it was under $10. So I was like, whatever.
That'll work.
It'll work. I'll just leave it wound up over there, whatever I don't need, but it's plenty long enough.
I was just thinking if you needed to use it here where I'm at now, it's probably about 25 foot or so to the router.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to bring all that with me there because I'll be off that week.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm actually taking off on Friday of next week. And then I'll be off Friday through all the way 2 weekends. And then I'll be back to work Monday.
Excellent.
So.
Heck, I'm supposed to be taking off this week, but I've had way too much stuff going on that I just couldn't do it. So
yeah, I'm also planning on taking or doing some shorts or shoots or something out, with my phone only. It's not going to be high quality stuff.
Yeah,
just candid, campy stuff.
There you go. You can cut it together later.
Mm-hmm.
That'll
Well,
work.
and we have a new project going, don't we?
Yes, sir.
And there's several of us are getting together, and we are putting together a full-length feature film. I hear the birds. It's going
Yeah,
to be
that's a. I think that was a house rent or something. Looking for a new spot to build my nest.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to take us probably 8 months to a year to put this thing together. From shooting not shooting. It's all animated, but from getting the lines synced up and all that, it's probably going to be a long time coming. But yeah, it's going to be good. I'm pretty excited about it. Good storyline.
All right, Sugar Kitty, leave my birds alone now. I like my little birdies.
All right, we got a few minutes here before we hit hashtag turquoise on the spin. Yeah, about to buy a bunch of bourbon, man. About to buy a bunch of bourbon. Oh, my wife didn't transfer my money over today. So get her to do that. Well, we give ourselves an allowance, funny money to spend. And I've been saving that up, so I need my other.
Well, just forewarned, I spent a couple $100 today at that one place that you're going to go to, and yeah, you can walk into that one, and I guarantee you can probably walk out easy with 5, 6.
All right. I mean, I'm going to have it on me because that's the whole purpose of this run is to get bourbons that, I mean, I've killed them here. It's ABC. We get what we get, and that's it. And anytime something hits.
Oh, that reminds me. Did I need to go swing by Still Austin? I mean, the rye is out everywhere. You'll see it. In fact, that place I was at today, they had the Still Austin rye. The picks they don't have. That's distillery only.
Yeah.
But it runs the last month was March one was Nancy said that she really liked. That was her favorite one so far. It's gone. There's none of that left. I went down there, I don't know, a week ago to see if there was any of that left, but there's not. They have the new April pick out. I picked up one of those.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not too worried about it. I'll get what I can get. And
because I can swing by and grab you one if you needed one.
Yeah, the only problem, excuse me, pollen, is I mean, I'm not opposed to buying store picks and all of that type of stuff, but when I review those, you can't get them.
Yeah, true that.
So if I have somebody out in California and I'm talking about a store pick I got in Tennessee, what are they going to do?
Yeah. Well, I do have one of the regular, the Still Austin cash strength ones, and you can get those all over now. Their distribution's gotten pretty decent.
All right, I'm putting Lori's placeholder down over here, so I know she's here.
Hey, Teresa.
Laguetta is here.
And William Hall snuck in there.
William's here. Oh,
and Hana Kalani too. Hey there, Helen.
Yeah. All right, we're starting to get folks in. I didn't know how many were going to show up tonight because of the 420 stamp on the day, but
well, we're liable to get us some stoned lurkers.
That's fine.
I'm good with that.
Get you some hashtags in there. We'll put you down. All right. Well, let me go ahead and share this screen, and we'll get this first one done. Man, I wish this pollen would go away.
It's only going to get worse for the next few weeks, I would think.
Yeah, that's right. Well, good luck, everybody. On I am sharing, right? Yeah.
Yep.
On the turquoise. Here we go. And we're going to land on me. All right, that's 10 for Lori. I wrote that down. And now we're going to spin again. It might be one of those nights where it keeps landing on me. I don't know. Sugar Kitty. There we go. All right, let me write this down. Mark that one off. Let the confetti die, and then we will set the next one up. Oh, I'm getting pretty excited about this. I'll be on the road tomorrow, heading to Asheville, and then from there all the way to Arkansas. Oh, and then the next week, I'll be heading your way. Uh-oh, Mark died. Wonder why it got so quiet. All right, we're on orange here. And there's my alarm going off. I told you it wouldn't be hard. So there it is. All righty. So we are I am going to come back with a lot of bourbon, and I'm trying to save some money back because these bottom shelves down here, I'm going to add another one. So I measured, it will fit. So it'll come way over here. Well, way over here, but it'll still be partially visible. But we'll get that. I'll cross that bridge when I get back from the trip, and keep expanding the studio, and go from there. So, yeah, I get these little cabinets down here. I think they're about I don't know, 100 a piece, 90 a piece, something like that. They're sturdy, really sturdy. Well, Mark had a phone call, so he will be back shortly. But yeah, the tonight's hashtag list is Design Confidential's America's top 10 favorite colors. But what are we playing for? We are playing for a quarterly drawing, and we've got a lot of entries building up now. We have several people over 100 entries to the quarterly drawing. The next one is going to be held in June. I think it's June 1st, actually. Whatever, first Thursday in June. And then we're going to spin the wheel. That's prize night. We're spinning for a 24 note nosing kit, 3 sample bourbons marked A, B, and C, a virtual private tasting with me, and one of these handy dandy little crystal glasses with my laser etch logo on it. And then second prize is 2 ounces of anything on the shelf. You can either get 2 1-ounce pours, or you can get 1 2-ounce pour, and one of these glasses. And then third prize is just the glass. But as Tater Dom can tell you, if I accidentally dragged my feet getting it out, I went on ahead and gave him 2 ounces anyway of something really nice, because I had a little delay in getting it shipped. So he won third prize. So I gave him 2 ounces and a glass. It is free shipping anywhere in the United States because I cover it. And if you're outside the United States, we can have a chat. So about it, and there's alternate prizes that I can give away as well for our overseas friends, and but we can talk it through. I did put together a 30 bourbon sampler that I'm taking to Mark, but I'm probably going to do another 30 bourbon sampler when I get back from this road trip, and I may even utilize some of those new bourbons I pick up along the way. I always keep, when I put a 30 bourbon sampler together, I always keep that list that I put together, and I try to tailor it to folks, because like Cindy got one time, and I talked to her and I gave her a list and said, is there anything on there you want to swap or whatever? And she told me. Yeah, I get bourbons from all up and down the East Coast, or I have them from New England, from Maine, from all different kind of places. I can't think of them all right now. So I have bourbons that people can't get because they're local, they're smaller distilleries. But I love craft distilleries. But I always put some Lincoln Pinch. That's another thing I'm going to get on the way through, is some Lincoln Pinch. It's only around the Nashville area of Tennessee, and that's the one I did the documentary film on with Dueling Grounds Distillery out there in Kentucky, but it's where the little dip down is in Kentucky. If you're not familiar, the Tennessee state line comes over, and there's a triangle dip that comes down, and that's where the dueling grounds were, because the law was kind of iffy in that area back then. So neither state wanted to claim it. Interesting stuff, though, and hopefully Mark's phone call doesn't last too long. This is what I kind of suck at right here. I'm good at bantering back and forth with somebody, but I'm just not real good at talking to myself. I'd rather be writing. I can write. But I can always think of stories to tell when I'm talking to somebody else. But when I'm just sitting there like this, I have to make a list and have things prepared. I hope everybody out there is doing well. I know I am doing exceptionally well today because of that big project we got pushed through, and I got that off my plate. Now I can kind of relax a little more on this trip. So, I mean, the hard parts yet to come. I mean, it got approved today, but now we have to get it all installed. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, Woodford Reserve's not bad. Not bad at all. I know some people out there think it's awesome. All right, well, Twist is doing great. Hope everybody is. But yeah, I been a little stressed over the past couple of months because they moved my deadline on my budget up by a few months this year. Too windy to do anything outside. Decluttering. All right, art stuff is. Hey, that's always fun. Yeah, I always pile stuff up in here, and then today is the day. On Thursday they come pick it up in the morning. I have to take the garbage and recycle out, and so I always go through here and be like, okay, fill the cans and then take them to the street. So I'm kind of decluttered right now, except for all the boxes I'm about to pack in my car. Yeah, I got lots of stuff going in my car. I have a Honda Accord, and that thing's got a big trunk on it. So happy with that. Come on, Mark. Come on back here. We're at 7:06. We got a couple of more minutes, and then we will spin this thing. Oh yeah, he's a business call. Hey, you got to make money. Ahoy, ahoy. Groovy knows what I'm talking about when I say we got a. Well, I don't know if you do or not. Did I tell you, Groovy? We got the DOP approved today. So, yep, went through that. Had everybody on the phone prepared, and I just hit a home run right off the bat and took it home. So nobody else had to say anything. A pound of preparation. Oh yeah, Jimmy. Yeah, he was on the call. I was just going to start it off. I was just going to give like an overview, and I was like, hey, before we go through the ARB, form, let me bring up a spreadsheet, and I'll show you, condensed form, like why we need this and what we're gaining and all that type of stuff. And I went through it, and at the end of it, I'm like, so do we want to go through the form? And they're like, nah, we can vote. Yes. And so, okay, there we go. But yeah. Oh yeah, and Groovy hit 10,000 subs today. Yeah, it is a good day, isn't it? It's 420. Not that I partake in that, but still, it's my youngest son's birthday because I picked it for that day, and there's a lot of happy people out there. And yeah, it was a good day today, man. It's been a great day. And one more little dealio I got to do. But it's 7:08 right now. I'm going to go ahead and share this out, and we are going to spin for orange. If you don't have your hashtag in, I'll give it one more minute. Hashtag orange. This is designconfidential.com's America's top 10 favorite colors. And there you go, Twisted. And it's very easy. They're all one word long, and we're on orange. So hashtag orange. And it's that time. So I'm going to go ahead and share the screen. And good luck, everybody. Here we go. And we are going to land on William Hall. There we go. Congratulations. That is 10 entries to the quarterly drawing. And I'll start making further announcements if somebody hits again. Woo. Let me set this one up.
Here we are.
All right, he's back. Yay, no dead air.
Sorry about that, Chief.
That's all right, man. I was rattling on.
Well, you do talk more than I do. That's for sure.
Oh, that's for sure. All right,
No,
there's the alarm, and I posted yellow.
Yeller.
Yep. Old Yeller.
Oh, Yeller. That was a good movie.
Yeah, that was from way back then. Uh-oh, Hannah Kalani got an actual orange in there.
Yep.
Mm,
Sorry about that. I had a little business call to attend to.
that's fine. Hey, if I had a business call, I mean, I'd hate it, but I'd have to put some be right back technical difficulties or something because I'm not
Yeah.
blowing off that job. That's the one that
Some
actually get
But some
money.
of that cheesy background music.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, screw that movie, made me cry. Yeah, there's been a couple of movies I would see the preview for it, just the thing, and I'd be like, ain't no freaking way I'm watching that movie.
Yeah.
Ain't no freaking way. I don't. I'm too
Yeah.
sensitive.
I've seen some of those horror movies and stuff. I'm like, nah, I ain't watching that. I don't need that kind of weirdness stuck in my head.
Yeah, all that. Yeah, the horror movies, I laugh at those. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
so silly.
Yep.
But the jump scare stuff doesn't really bother me. I mean, I watched the last horror movie I really watched though was something about an autopsy of some lady, and it was a father and a son, and I don't know. It was when she came,
Yep.
spirit came and haunted him or whatever. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I don't even
No.
remember. It's been a long time.
Let's see here. Tweak this just a little bit.
But yeah, gotta make the money.
Show
Yes,
me the
sir.
money.
You get damn sure. Gotta pay them bills.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Gotta buy
Thought
those.
that's
Gotta buy those steaks and stuff.
Oh, occasionally anyway.
Mm.
I thought that's what was going on over my shoulder. Hummingbirds.
Oh yeah, yeah. Youngest one would do, hoping for April 12. Well, yeah, I saw 20 and I picked it. So, oh yeah. Well, it was the only date that, like, the 3 dates were only a week apart or something. It was this week, or that week, and I don't remember which one. And 420 was the only one that made any impact on my brain, and I was like, yeah, that one.
There you go.
Because I was born
Yeah.
on May the 4th. That's Star Wars Day. May the
Yeah.
4th be with you. Yeah, and all that. So I wanted him to have a memorable birthday.
There you go. My dad's birthday was April the 16th.
Yeah, they actually went to Carowinds today in Charlotte, which is a theme park, amusement park.
Okay.
So
Be
they
fun.
went and rode the coasters and all that
Rode-
stuff. So,
Rode all the roller coasters and all that good fun.
yep. I've never been. I don't care anything about it. I went with them to Disney. I don't ride the rides. Man, they give me a headache when I ride them. So I'd rather just I'll hold that chair down in that barbecue place over there and drink a couple of beer while y'all go
There
do
you
that.
go.
I did
That's it.
ride I rode the Avatar ride, but it's not really a ride. You're sitting and it's rocking around and it's virtual.
Oh, okay.
But you can feel the bladder, like it has like a air up bladder thing, and it feels like it's breathing.
Mm.
Between your knees and all, it feels like it's taking air, and it was nice. I mean, that was cool. It was really well done, but not the actual physical moving crap. I don't care anything about that.
Mm. Hey, cheers, Moose.
Alex is back. All right, man.
And Slapshot's daughter turned 21 today. That means Slapshot's being a geezer now.
Getting there.
Getting close to geezerism.
I forget how old my oldest one is. He's up in his 20s.
Oh yeah. Well, with your age, I'd say early 20s, mid
Oh no,
maybe.
he's well, let's see. I was 21,
Oh, okay.
so
So yeah, he's
uh,
probably
31, 41. No, I wasn't 21. I was 24, maybe. I
okay.
can't remember now because I don't think he's 30 yet. He's
Hmm.
probably 29 or something.
Okay. I find it
Anyway, I
hard to
forget how
keep up
old
with
I
all
am
that
most of the
stuff.
time. CNSA Crush, how's it going?
Yep.
All right, we're starting to get some of the rowdy crowd in here now. We can have some
Yep.
fun.
And my age is kind of easy. I just whatever the year is that number is my last number.
Oh yeah, well, I was born in '69,
There you go.
so yeah,
Same thing. So it makes it a
1969.
little easier to kind of remember what
Yeah,
most of the year anyway. Took for most of the year.
Oh, middle
'Cause-
son turned 20. The middle son, by the way. 48, but feel 84. Well, I think over the hill, usually the over the hill party is they do them at 50 and 60 and
Mm,
all that, and they
yep.
get the black balloons all up and all that. So
Yep. 50, I believe, is usual.
yeah, somebody said something to me about something about a midlife crisis, and I said, I feel like I crossed midlife about 15 years ago.
Yeah. No joke.
Yeah, I remember having 2010 vision, so better
Yep.
than 2020 vision in the Air Force
Oh yeah.
when they tested my eyes, and I was shot marksman on everything, and I used
Mhm.
to shoot pool really, really well. I mean, I had
Mhm.
very acute vision, and all of a sudden, when I was about 45, it went.
Well, I was like 2015 most of my life, and then when I hit 43, the close-up stuff just dropped out. The
Yeah.
far vision's still great. I can still see far. I don't have to wear glasses for anything
Hmm.
except like to see, here's the camera right here, so to see
Right.
good that way, I got to wear cheaters. And that's all these are is just cheaters.
Well, I can see those signs. Like I have signs hanging over there on the wall that say, like one of them says, "Everyone needs something to believe in. I believe I'll have another beer."
Yeah.
And I can read it, but when I look at it through my glasses, it's much clearer. But it's legible to me
Yeah.
from a distance. Now you get
Yeah.
up close, I can't read. I mean, it's a blur when I take these off.
Mhm.
I can't read a single thing in the chat, no matter how close I get. It's just blur. And
Exactly. I'm
so,
the same thing. That's why I got to
yeah,
wear these, because if I look over at the iPad for chat and stuff, I can I can kind of read it. I mean, it's there, but it's just a little fuzzy. So if I throw these on, it's like, oh, okay, it's clear.
yeah, that's and the glasses, and I see what Slapshot's saying right there about the rear sight and all that. Yeah, and glasses warp the
Yeah,
vision. I mean, yeah, they make it clear, but they do
yeah,
warp your vision just a little bit
yeah. I
to
agree
do
with
that.
Slapshot. It's the same thing. I can't use open sights on a rifle anymore. I need to have a scope on it.
Yeah.
Now if you put a scope on it, I can dot your eyes at 100 yards. No
Mhm.
problem. But I
Mm.
can't. I can't do it open sights like I used to be able to.
I was doing all right with open sights on a 30-30 rifle that we had, but
Yeah,
it's got pretty big rear sight on it
yeah.
and a nice solid front sight, and I could lower it down in that little dip, and I could hit pretty darn good with it even with my glasses on.
Shoot, I could outshoot my brother. He had a 30-30 with a scope, and I had a 50 caliber Hawkins style muzzleloader that I made, and I could outshoot him with that Hawkins style muzzleloader.
Oh yeah,
Open sights.
yeah,
Yeah,
Lori.
that was a good old muzzleloader, boy. It shot really well.
Yep. Yeah, we've got. Oh shoot, I gotta share this screen. Hang on,
Oh,
let me
we're
present
getting
this,
behind
and
on the spinning.
we'll get it spun.
Yeah, I shot expert in everything that they handed me in the Air Force.
Oh yeah, me too. I had so many oak leaf clusters. I was like, well, I had ribbons and different ribbons. And William Hall. Okay,
Again,
I will make the announcement now. That is William Hall's second win. If he wins a third time, he will get the entries, but we will also spin again because we want to give more people a chance to get on the wheel. So keep entering because I will give you every one you win. There's my alarm going off. And I'm going to put the next, this one's so easy. This is probably the easiest one.
I'm 55, act like 18, and feel like 40.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
All right. It's red. 3 letters.
Oh, there
Can't
you
go
go.
wrong
Easy.
there.
Heck, I'm gonna type that one in just so I have an entry or something in there.
Yep.
There it is.
It's just red. RED.
Yeah, I can do that one pretty quick and easy. All right,
There you go.
let's pop this sucker here to see what this
Oh
is all
yeah, I'm
about.
interested to hear the verdict on that. And is that American single malt whiskey?
Oh,
Is that what that is?
yeah, that's what it says. American single malt whiskey.
So
Yeah.
pretty much an American Scotch, but we're not going to call it Scotch.
Well, I
Yeah.
don't know if I'd call it a Scotch. It didn't. That first little nose out of the top of the bottle did smell nothing like any Scotch that I've smelled.
Well, it's 100% malted barley, isn't it? Or is it primarily malted barley?
There's no mash or anything on this one.
Mm.
62.5 alcohol, 125 proof. Single barrel selection. It's this one.
Oh yeah. Oh, Lori, anytime it lands on me, you get the entries that correspond with it, and I always spin again, no matter what. But I have you down here, and I put plus 10 or 15 or whatever it is. So, Lori, I do give you, if it lands on me, you get those entries, and then I spin again. And
Wow.
since you can't really see well anyway, I don't let the confetti die down before I spin again. Is it funk or is it good?
That's good. It's odd. I did not expect to get cocoa nibs.
Oh, okay. Huh.
You know, that's what it smells. It's got a real chocolatey, like cocoa nibs kind of smell to it.
What kind of barrel? Because they didn't have to use a new oak barrel; they could have used anything.
Didn't say. Well, it's made in Portland, Oregon.
Oh,
Distilled, matured, and bottled by Westward Distillery in Portland, Oregon.
well, ain't no telling what you have in that glass.
No,
I've been to
I
Portland.
mean,
In Austin they say keep Austin weird.
mhm.
They do the same thing in Portland. Yeah, they have a lot of coffee shops there.
I'm picking up some of that chocolate on the taste too.
That's good. That's good though.
That's different.
I was just wondering because I know I had one that was a rum cask finished
Mhm.
bourbon one time, and it was sweeter than most bourbon, but it had a deep cocoa flavor, but it was a lot darker than that. So
Yeah, it's not super dark,
no,
but man, that's different. It doesn't quite drink at the 125 proof though.
yeah,
A little lighter than that, maybe 110ish. Different. I'm impressed. That's something. Was not expecting that at all. I was expecting it to be more, like barley malty flavor,
Right.
like a Scotch is.
yeah, buttery, yeah,
Mhm.
that type of stuff.
Buttery, like a little biscotti biscuit or something like that,
Yep.
But it's
Yeah, it's interesting. Uh-oh, he went dark again.
definitely more chocolate on the nose.
Yeah, I'm about to have to pour something else here. I don't know if I'm going to do another Woodford or pick something different. I may just stick with this. I don't know. That Town Branch may be calling my name over there.
There you go. I'm about to go get something a little different after this too. Something a little lighter.
Yeah. Storms are hitting and internet is flickering, so gotta go. All right, man, take it easy. And I'm going to put this back and checking the
All right.
time over there. We have time. And I'm going to grab, I think this one here may work. I think I poured you some of this in that 30 bourbon.
That's right. What's that one?
Town Branch.
Okay.
I think I remember doing that. I think I did because I tried to pour you stuff that, now this is Lexington, Kentucky.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not crazy out there.
Yeah, that's different.
Have you
You'll have to
had
get it.
Town Branch?
No, sir.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure I poured you some. Because I know I poured you the Bardstown Fusion. What I did was I started here on this shelf by the cigar box,
Mhm.
and I skipped things I thought you may have, and just went to the next bottle.
Okay.
And a lot of my obscure stuff is down here on this shelf, so I wanted to make sure I got all of those because Tidewalker's down there from Maine and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
that
I wanted to
bourbon.
make sure I hit all those. And then I filled in with, I gave you every one of the North Carolina bourbons I had.
Oh, sweet.
So you've got like 6 or 7 of them in there.
Excellent. Yep. I might have to pour you some samples of some of this stuff. I like that. This Westward here. Let give you a sample of that. You can take home
Oh,
with
yeah.
you, try out. Well, I'll give you. We'll pour whatever you want when you're here. But
Yeah, just pick a 3 or 4 of them. I mean, I'll be good for 3 or 4 pours. And if we want to, we can. I can stream StreamYard from my phone.
yep, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean, I can set up a stream and jump on there, and we can do a short live or something.
Sure. There you go. I got a guitar.
Hmm.
We can do some after dark.
That's where it'd have to be. I'm not playing on this channel.
There you go. But like I said, I do have a, what is it? I think it's a Fender acoustic.
Yeah,
So, if
I'm
y'all want to pick a few notes, then we're good with that.
I'm still debating on whether I'm going to bring that Taylor with me or not. I'm going to wait. I'm going to pack my car and see what
Nah.
I might want to do.
Nah, I don't know. I'd probably leave that one at the house. That's a really nice guitar, and you don't want it to be bounced around.
I
Have to
brought it
worry
last
about it.
time. It was fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a case for it.
You got a good hard case?
Well, it's a very nice gig bag, is what it is. But it's a very, very padded, and it also has like a hard ramp ridge around it
Mm-hmm.
to keep from bending.
Okay. Got you.
All right, pouring the Town Branch here.
Oh, Big Daddy said he's in. He'll pick a guitar while he's here.
Yeah. All right, let's give this a swirl, get a little air in it. There we go.
Yeah, it's definitely different. I don't think it's one that I would go to all the time for sure.
Right.
It's kind of sweet, and like I said, I'm getting a lot of that chocolate, kind of cocoa nibs, that kind of a odd flavor from it.
Yeah.
It's different.
You know what's funny about these bourbons? I haven't had Town Branch in a while, and as soon as I take that first sip, I'm like, oh yeah, there it is. I remember that one.
Yeah. I drank me some E.H. Taylor over the weekend after the MotoGP race.
Yeah. What I'm doing is I'm hanging on to this E.H. Taylor, and I'm planning on getting another one there if I can.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna move that one down, and that'll be my go-to bottle because I empty the ones down here. I have backups of, and I used to have a couple of 1920s down there, and they're all gone.
Yeah. Yeah. I just had to pick one up today because my last one is gone. But that's one that you need to keep on the shelf all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like 1920 and the Wild Turkey 101.
Oh yeah, I've got both. I mean, I have a full bottle up there. I haven't cracked it. I'm wanting to get another 1920 before I bust it open.
Oh, okay. Well, that's one that I don't worry about. I'll crack it and get it halfway through the bottle. Then I'll go, okay, I should pick one up next time I'm out and about.
I can't. I don't have that luxury.
Well, is it hard to find around you?
Hard to find here.
Wow, it's
They fly
everywhere
off
here.
the shelves as soon as they come in. Yeah.
It's like that. It's like that. The Special Reserve Weller. That's everywhere down here for like $23, $25.
Oh yeah.
The Buffalo Trace, regular, Buffalo Trace. That's everywhere down here.
Oh, I know it. I mean, I have a bottle of Buff Trace sitting up there somewhere, and I don't give a crap.
Nah,
It's
all right for a light daily sipper sort of thing, and it's only like $25 or something for a fifth. So,
Yeah,
easy
that's about
peasy.
what it's worth. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
CNSA Crush. I have 140 bottles, so it's hard to decide what to drink. Oh, there's the alarm. 2 ounce sample bottle. Oh, okay.
Good call,
Blind taste.
CSNA.
Yeah. All right, let me share this screen and get this thing spanned. Spinnered. Good luck, everybody.
Span.
Yeah, spanned. We're
Twisted.
gonna get it sparned.
Get it twisted.
Big Daddy H. There we go. That was still worth 10. One more worth 10, and then we move into the 15s.
All right.
All right, let the confetti die down and stop sharing. And then none of these are hard.
So we had yellow, red.
Oops. God dang it. I hit the wrong
Another airplane.
I meant to hit the C and I hit the V and I pasted the last one on top of the one I just did. All right, here we go. And now we are green. And it's 420, so now we're green.
There you go.
All right.
It ain't easy being green.
All right, here
I
comes
think that's
the
one of my
green.
favorite Kermit the Frog songs.
Yeah, not easy being green.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody took some AI program. I don't know what it was, and they had it create Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy as humans,
Oh,
like human representations, and then
okay.
they had them based on all of their past stuff have a conversation with each other.
Oh, geez.
And I can tell you, it was creepy and freaky.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. Yeah, all that stuff we thought was funny. It's pretty not funny when it's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's odd. Yeah, I don't think I'd care for that one. That's a frog singing to a pig. Yeah. I've seen worse.
Yeah. Yeah, every time I think of a frog singing, though, I think of that Top Hat and Cane. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Yeah, that one.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. I miss those old cartoons, man. Some of those were great. Foghorn Leghorn and, man, that was just some funny stuff back in the day. It's all too mean and vicious and, whatever nowadays.
Whatever. Yeah, you said funny turns to creepy when you grow up. Yeah. Chatty-O, man, I haven't seen you in a bit.
Hey there, Chatty-O.
Good to see you, man.
All right, let me sneak inside real quick. Give me something else.
All right, I'm going to grab another bottle of water, but I will continue to chat and talk as I move.
I can do the same.
Try to keep this water going down my gullet. So
that one was different. It was definitely different, but we'll find something a little more to taste.
There you go. Well, I mean, cocoa nibs, I guess. That depends on how sweet it is, I suppose.
It was fairly sweet, but it's, I don't know. I think it's something that I don't really care for.
Boy, it looks like 5 miles of bad road. I like that one old Foghorn Leghorn. He was underwater hiding. He had that tube, and they plugged it or whatever, and he couldn't breathe, and he was trying to stay hid, and he popped out of there, and he said, "Oh, you gotta hurry up, son. I gotta have air. My lungs just crave air."
Air's good for you.
He said, "Go away, son. You bother me."
Yeah, go away, boy. You bother me. Always beating on that poor dog. I love that. That was just some funny stuff, man.
No,
I wish they'd bring some of that stuff back.
Back when I was single, went to a conference, and RB was with me, and we were sitting there, and the guy found out I was single. And he's like, um, some country lawyer. He sounded just like Foghorn Leghorn. And he said, he said, I tell you now. He said, you got to wink. He's talking about giving compliments to ladies and stuff. And then one of them came by, was walking by, and I kind of, she nodded, I nod, threw my head back, whatever. And then she walked on. He hit me on the arm. And he said, "You forgot to wink, boy. You forgot to wink." It's like, no, I didn't forget. Oh, I was telling a story about a country lawyer I met at a conference. Yeah.
Yep. I was listening.
Oh, okay.
I just
Yeah.
chatting to the wife at the same time. She said, "You know, it's fixing to storm." I'm like, "Yeah." I told him, if it does, then I'm going to be, moving inside because I ain't sitting out here getting all wet and hail and whatnot going on. Ain't about all that.
This Town Branch is not bad.
Hmm.
It has just a little. Well, I like those earthy tones, the notes that come out. And this has a. It reminds me of sage a little bit, like when you make like a turkey dressing or something, like that. And you put a little, not fresh sage, but like a dried, the powder sage. Yeah. When you don't overdo it, like I did one year, way back a long time ago.
Yeah, you can't overdo it. That's for sure. I poured a little Irish.
Oh, there you go. Powers. Yeah.
Little Powers.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that one online though. Try to keep that one to ourselves. Or at least I do, and a few other folks.
I mean, now what we can do too, if you want to try more than a little bit, is that they were in the pool. We can pour tiny pours if you want.
Yeah.
Of certain things and try those, and then we can try more.
Yep. That's what I'm trying to do.
It'll barely dent your bottle if we're just pouring down here in the bottom.
Yep. Well, I got some regular Glens. What I need to do is get some more of those mini Glens. Because those you could pour, like this much in it, but you're still only talking like maybe half an ounce. That's what I need to do.
Yeah, I've got a box over there with 200 2-ounce cups in it. Because when I go, we get a crowd in Arkansas around, and they want, what would you bring? What'd you bring? And I start mixing or pouring, and here, try this,
Yeah.
So I can pour just a teeny bit, and they're like little red Solo cups, but they're 2 ounces.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, it cost me maybe $7.99 or something for 200 of them.
Oh yeah,
and it's from like Beer Pong store or something like that. But it was through Amazon, but it was sold by like Pong, like Beer Pong or something.
Gotcha.
Store. I wouldn't want to use those little tiny 2-ounce cups for Beer Pong. That's like level expert. Like,
yeah, exactly. You got to be pro level. Been nailing those little puppies for sure.
Sugar Kitty said they're my sized. That's what we need. Weak herons.
Yep. Yeah, I need to get some more of those. I'll probably look online, Amazon, see if I can find some of those.
Now I'm pretty excited about doing this little full feature short, or the full feature animation thing. It's I had a lot of practice doing those little shorts, and I know my transitions and stuff now, and I'm a math guy anyway, but I finally figured out, because what I do is I take like the bottles and I remove the background, like I make a PNG image out of them.
Yeah.
And well, what I do is I make the background green, and then I use a key on there, Ultra Key, drop it on there, take the dropper, hit the green, all the green goes away.
Okay.
And it just leaves that image. I'm talking about like an Adobe Premiere Pro. But the bottle and the face are different. They're different files.
Oh, okay.
Because on the bottle, I need the eyes to look back and forth, forward. I need the mouth to open and close, all
Mhm.
that. And so all of those are separate image files. And
Oh, dang.
gotta share.
All right.
I mean, it's a lot of work putting it together, but you get to go. Good luck, everybody.
Yep.
Here we go. Oh, and I got better too over time. I don't know if you noticed when I was putting the voice, all right, we got Slapshots Roadhouse.
All right. Way to go, Slapshot.
All right, we will stop sharing
Ryan.
it. The confetti has died, and we will get this next one set up. This one's worth 15. We're in the top 5 now. Now, I
Okay.
don't agree with this, but well, you learn a bunch of crappy, obscure stuff in college,
Mm-hmm.
and I took an art class, right? Not art appreciation, but like actual art, where it was an elective class. I took it, and we were using like charcoal on canvas, and we had to blend a color palette and all that type of stuff to pass the course.
Yeah.
And I remember the instructor in there saying, black and white are not
Mhm.
colors. They are gradients.
Mm.
White
Okay.
is the absence. Well, in light, like the sun, or
Yeah.
light bulbs, white is the inclusion of every color, and black is the exclusion of every color. It's
Makes
completely
sense.
opposite on a canvas.
Yeah.
That the exclusion of any color should be white,
Yeah.
and the inclusion of all colors is the closest to black you're ever going to get,
Yeah.
which there is no true black.
Mm.
There is no true real black, but she was like, but they're actually not colors, that they're used as gradients to
Yeah.
turn red to pink and all that.
Exactly. Make your blues darker or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
or your greens, and because you have your 3 primary colors, and then everything else is gradients or variants of those. Just
Right.
mixed in together. So it's
So
not that
anyway,
bad.
but my question was, and I found out real quick she was crabby. I said, but
Ooh, nice.
if yellow and blue make green, then green is the inclusion of 2 primary colors. So wouldn't black be the inclusion of all colors on a canvas?
Makes
And
sense to
wouldn't it
me.
then technically be a color? And she almost bit my head off. So I was like, oh, okay. I want to pass. I don't.
Hey, don't be bringing up no logic around here now.
Yeah.
This is an art class. Come on.
Yeah.
We can't
And
be
it,
having all the logic. That's just no good.
well, and it wasn't worth the trouble. It was an elective. I didn't need, I just needed to get the credit. And that's it.
Yep, exactly.
No, she was just a old lady set in her ways. And I'm sure now, I mean, I'm just about 100% positive she's probably no longer with us here on this earth, so because she was pretty old back then when I was in there. So I think I was 18 at the time, and
Oh
I've
yeah.
lived a whole damn lifetime since then.
Yep.
And she had already lived hers by the time I got there. So, she wasn't that bad. I mean, she was a nice old lady most of the time, but she would stop you if you tried to, for the purpose of her test, black and white were not colors.
There you go.
That's all you need to remember.
Yeah, exactly. I was always pretty good at tests. Now I wasn't no good at homework, but I'll pass your test every time.
Yeah, but the hardest part about that class was working with an easel, and I'd drawn for a long time, but I'd drawn with pen and pencil and all on paper, and my hand down there, and I always started at the top and worked to the bottom right corner of the page so my hand wouldn't smear, this and that and the other, and we had to do it on freehand on easels.
Oh, dang. Yeah.
And one of our tests was to take a piece of charcoal, and we had to hear that, I forget who it was. I think it was Leonardo da Vinci or somebody came in, or maybe it was, I think it was maybe it was Rembrandt. I don't know. But anyway, all these artists were trying to bid for a job,
Mm-hmm.
For whatever it was, probably some church wanting them to paint something. And whoever this famous artist was, and I don't remember. I remembered it then for the test, but walked up to the canvas and drew an absolute perfect circle, and then turned around and left. And all of the engineers and mathematicians were like measuring everything, and it was the perfect circle, like all the way.
Yeah.
And got hired for it. Of course, they were already famous anyway.
Yeah.
But that was their contribution, was walked in without presenting something already painted and said, So one of our tests was to get within 80% of a perfect circle.
Okay. All
Practice.
right.
I killed a lot of canvases practicing that.
Yeah, that's hard. Yeah,
It is.
That's
I'm pretty
definitely
good.
hard to do.
I'm pretty good at it still. I mean, I used to show people on a whiteboard in office and everything. I would take a whatever colored marker, and I'd be like, draw a circle just on the whiteboard, like maybe this big. And they would do it. And then I would take another marker and I would do it. And they would go, wow. It would be like impressive or whatever. But it wouldn't be exact, trust me. But it would be.
Here's the question, though. Clockwise or counterclockwise?
Clockwise.
Okay.
Yep.
Because it would kind of make a difference.
Mm.
But, well, I guess it would, whatever you get used to, whatever
whatever you practice.
Motion,
I only practiced it clockwise. And I would start, what I found out, don't try to start at 12 o'clock.
Okay.
Don't try to come back up here. Start at 9 o'clock and come back to 9 o'clock. For me, that was the easiest.
Yeah, I could see if you started up at 12 and you tried to make the circle, it would probably wind up being kind of egg shaped.
Egg shaped, yeah, because your arm's going too straight up back to it. If you start over here, you can get your arc, and then you just complete the arc back over.
There you go. Makes sense.
Yeah. Technique.
Yep.
Technique.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of stuff that's just like that technique, like with disc golf, it's not, you can throw further with the right technique.
Oh, absolutely. If you can get the right, because if you throw too high, it's going to stall. If you throw too low, it's going to ante into the ground.
Yep.
If you get it on the right trajectory, you get enough speed and you get that sucker anhyzering over and it does this S curve and comes back.
Yep.
That's your max distance on your disc.
Yeah. I've seen some of the newer guys, they can do that, and they'll pull out, 600 foot, 700 foot. I'm like,
I'm not doing that. 4-leaf whiskey, how's it going?
Me neither. Hey, Stacy.
All right, we are right here getting up on time. We are on #white, but we'll have another one. If you miss this one, don't worry about it. There'll be
Stacey.
4 more.
Shh.
And we are going to 1 more minute present and spin this thing. Yeah, #white. That's all you have to put in the chat, and you're entered onto the wheel for a chance to win 15 entries to the quarterly drawing, where you have a chance to win a 24-note nosing kit, 3 sample bourbons marked A, B, and C, a virtual private tasting with me, and a Crystal logo whiskey glass.
Looks just like this one right here. Well, there we go.
And you can tell I've said that a few times. So, man, this is we've been doing this for a while. I've given a lot of these things away.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I think I know Jimmy won 2, so I did nosing kit B, because I have 2 separate nosing kits.
Yeah, and Sparkle won 1.
Yep.
Well, 3.
Well, okay, I had to keep resending it. It kept getting destroyed.
Yeah.
And then I insured it for $200, and miraculously it made it through. So
Imagine that.
Imagine that. All right, we're going to spin this thing. I'm going to present. This is for 15 entries to the quarterly drawing. Good luck, everybody. And bam. Here
I didn't
we
say nothing about it.
go.
I didn't say nothing, Sugar Kitty.
There's my alarm going off, and we're landing on Slapshots Roadhouse
There we
again.
go.
Again, I will say it. If Slapshots
Dang.
Roadhouse wins again, we'll get the entries. I'll put a plus down, but I will also spin again because we want to give other people a chance to get entries. So that third win, and no limit on this. It can land on you all night long. Kathy Bates can attest to that.
Yep.
I think she won 5 times in a night. She's why I changed the rule. And it's pink.
Pink. All right.
Well, I mean, they have to ask kids and women. They're American too.
Yeah.
So, actually, one of my sons, not like light pink. He said it was more of a really dark pink, but he likes pink. I mean, it's what he
I
finds.
used to have a nice dress up pink shirt,
Mhm.
button down.
Mhm.
Have no idea where that thing disappeared to.
Oh, I had a pretty good pink one because I had I was always changing my suits, and I like the pastel colors, the light blue, the pinks, the light greens and things. When I had like a tan tweed, like not tweed, but it's multicolored with suit, but it was like from a distance look tan, and then you put the pastel with it, and then you match a tie with it, and like a darker, bolder tie.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I'm just so glad I don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah, I very, very seldomly wear a suit. Usually for like a wedding or a funeral. Pretty much.
Yeah, I still
I'm in
have
a suit.
5 suits in my closet.
I've got 2 or 3. Which reminds me, I probably should get them dry cleaned.
Yeah. Well, in mine, I keep in plastic. Well, I have zip-up bags.
Yeah, exactly. The airport hanger bags.
Yeah, stuff like that. They're kind of like a hard, like heavy black bag that came with the suit, and so, like because I used to get them from like Men's Warehouse or Joseph A. Bank is where I bought my suits, and then but I have like a charcoal, lighter gray, a much lighter gray. I have the tan off. I have dark, not black. I hate black, but I have like a darker blue suit.
There you go. Hey,
Jimmy. I think I actually have 7 up there.
Dang, that's more than I got.
Yeah. Well, I used to have to wear them all the time, every day. Yeah.
There you go. Afternoon, Jimmy. Cheers, brother.
All right, Jimmy, man. Hey, how you feel about what happened today, huh? Pretty cool. All that work, man. All that prep. We got it done. Yes, sir. We got it done. Yeah, that's a big weight off my shoulders. Loving life right now. But yeah, we are on pink, not pank. Man, growing up in Southeast Arkansas, it'd be like, I love them Pank Flyers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Purdy.
Pank Flyers.
That's Purdy with a U.
Yeah, yeah. And I remember I was a senior, and we were getting ready to, do the senior days and all that junk, and march, and you walk up. They had to practice on how to go get a piece of paper. Whatever. And we're all there, and we had we had to dress up or whatever. And I had on some very uncomfortable Sunday go to meeting stuff on. And but I remember the girls in class were sitting behind me, the Wester twins and like Carabeth Canada and whoever was sitting behind me. And I heard one of them say, "Oh, I love your dress. I love those flyers on your dress." And I'm sitting there, and all I can picture in my head are like baseball pennants, like for whatever reason, because a flyer, is like a
Oh yeah.
trifold thing. And I was like, but flyers.
Yep.
And so finally they kept talking about them flyers, and I looked around and it was flowers.
Hmm.
Golly.
Yep. Well, accents do play a part.
Yeah, pink. Yeah, I don't know. Well, what I heard was pank, PANK, pank. I heard that so much in Arkansas.
Shoot.
Mm.
I've been to quite a few places where, I mean, I've been told that I have a bit of an accent. Now,
Oh yeah,
granted, I've been out here in Texas for quite a few years now, and but we're basically raised in Western Kentucky, so we have a little bit of an accent up there. More than likely, most of it is odd words that a lot of folks don't normally use,
yeah.
or sayings and things like that. Like how far is it to such and such? Oh, it's just a fair piece down the road.
Fair piece.
You know,
Yep, I heard that one.
well, fair, but we say fur, like
Fur. It's a
FER
fur
fur,
piece. Yeah.
FUR fur piece.
Yep.
It's
FER.
pronounced that way,
Yeah.
But it's just odd and things like that, those small stuff, or
Well,
like
and
say
fur.
if somebody asked me back in Kentucky, hey, you want a Coke? Yes, I said, yeah, give me a Mountain Dew
Right. Right.
because
Right.
they're all Cokes.
They're
Everything's a
all
Coke.
Coke. Right. And
It's
then
not if you're in Michigan, it's all a pop,
right. Yeah.
or,
Pop,
or
and
if
then
you're somewhere else, they're all soda,
soda. Yeah.
soda water.
Yep. Yeah. We said Coke for about everything.
Mm,
Everything. I mean,
everything.
I remember we were doing something one time, and somebody was talking about crawling under, crawl space on a house, a lift, raised foundation house,
Hmm.
pier beam.
Yep.
And
Crawl space.
somebody was talking about going up under the house and doing something, and they couldn't get in from the other side for whatever reason. Uh, and it was something about plumbing or whatever. And one of them said, "Yeah, I'll go in there and do it." And he's like, "Well, that's way back up in under yonder."
Yep. For sure.
They're old Cokes, yeah. It's way
Yep.
back up in now, and maybe in northern Arkansas. See, maybe there's a slight difference in dialect. Maybe it's pank in northern. It was pank in southern Arkansas. Pank.
Very VBV. I'm not sure what Lori's saying there. Look back up in the chat.
Yeah, you reading it?
I'm not sure.
Oh, a soda in the Midwest and was handed a drink with ice cream in it. Now that's a float.
Yep, that's float.
Now, what's so bad is everybody on here knows I have an accent. Y'all can hear it. And I say things like y'all and all that. But when I talk to somebody from my hometown, they're like, "How'd you get rid of your accent?" I said, "I didn't."
Yeah.
It just never was as thick as yours.
Yep. Well, some people, like back in my hometown, stuff like that, the furthest way they get from Western Kentucky is like Nashville. You know, that's about as far as they get. Me, I've been hell coast to coast basically, and then overseas and things like that as well too. So when you get in different places and listen to how other people talk, and for me, I had to kind of teach myself to slow down speaking because I'll tend to ramble on and just be spitting out words, and people are like, what? I'm like, oh, okay. Let me slow this down a little bit for you so you can understand what I'm coming across.
Yeah, I was looking at Four Leaf here. It said, "I want people to buy it so it doesn't get sold or discontinued." That's a fine line right there between stop buying it because I can't get it. Every time it hits the shelf, it's gone, and
Yeah.
having enough where they keep ordering it and all that.
Well, it's one of them that I like, the Powers And I've
Mhm.
tried, I think maybe at least three different expressions of Powers: the regular, the three swallow, and the John's Lane. And all three of them are pretty dang good,
Yeah,
you
keep
know.
on
But
talking, man. I'm gonna spin this thing, but
I have my
my alarm's
preferences.
going off.
I have my preferences, and we tend to, because with whiskey too, if certain
Lori,
people, oh, there's Lori,
there's Lori.
certain people or what they kind of call like influencers, to where there's a lot of people that are watching these people and seeing their reviews on certain things. That's three for Brian.
Yeah,
I
I
think
got it.
that's
I
his
put
third,
plus
isn't it?
15.
So we spin it again. But so some of these people, when they say, "Hey, y'all need to try this," you know, whatever, W.L. Weller, or
Jimmy.
there's Jimmy, good one. So that stuff tends to just disappear from the shelves, and you basically never see it again. So that's kind of what we're saying, like with this one Powers, nah, we don't know nothing about it. It sucks. You wouldn't like it.
Yeah. All right, I'm
Don't
gonna
buy it.
set this one up, but I'm not gonna post it yet. And
Hey,
I
pig split.
truly apologize for people living in the UK for what's about to happen, but I'll fill you in on that later. But right now, we're gonna put start. Put me in. Bam.
All right.
Here we go.
Well, cheers, Pigskin Blitz. I haven't seen that name before.
All right. I got that.
All right, I'm in there. So anyway, so chat, what are y'all sipping on tonight? Anything? Anything interesting? Ice water, tea, a little bit of Irish, a little Scotch, a little bourbon, some cold beers.
Let's see here. I'm getting them.
All right. Water with a cigar. Well, that's all right. Jimmy, what is 291? I don't know if I've heard of that one. Ocean water. Ocean water. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty decent. Body armor.
Man, there's a
Hmm.
lot here tonight.
Coke Zero. Okay. Twisted's hanging out with Todd at 21090 drinking that Coke Zero.
There you go.
Raspberry lemonade. Hmm. Oh, a wheat beer. Oh, there you go, Sugar Kitty. Those are always quite tasty in the summertime. Good old wheat beers.
Man, I look back up here and I have to figure out where we are.
Oh, it's a Colorado bourbon. Okay. Haven't heard that. Haven't tried that one. I've got a couple that I picked up in Colorado, but it was a local distillery down in Durango. Pretty decent. Oh, maple brown ale. That sounds tasty, Chatio.
All right, now I have to go over here and see if I had any come in from Facebook. Nope.
Yeah, there you go. German's answer to a light beer. Ain't much on light
Jimmy
beer.
Lacari.
Got to give me the extra heavy. I'm a stout porter kind of person.
Got that one.
Maybe a occasional light beer in the summertime, or the new ones now they have out those little the ranch waters. Those are nice in the summertime. They're nice and light.
All right, we're on put me in right now. In any form or fashion, type the words put me in, and I will put you down for free entries to the quarterly drawing.
We heavy? Yeah. We heavy I like.
This town branch, after drinking the
Woodford?
Woodford, it was a little strong in notes, but the more I sip on it, the better it gets. I think this is more of a standalone type bourbon. Don't follow it up. Don't follow it behind or use,
Okay. Yeah, I see that with some whiskeys. It's better to the more it sits there in the glass and airs out, and
Right.
5, 10 minutes, 20 minutes down the road,
Oh, excuse
this
me.
is completely different than when it first started out. After the first pour of it.
All right, I'm going to read these off. There's Whiskey Uncensored. Hang on, let me write that down.
Hey Ben,
Yep.
you still hanging out in Kentucky, boy? Have you moved your way back out
He
east?
said hello from Louisville or from somewhere in Kentucky.
Oh yeah, he's in Louisville.
Yeah, Louisville. All right, so I'm going to read these off. If I do not call your, and it is highly likely I may have missed somebody tonight because there was a lot of stuff going on. So I'm going to read these off due to inclement weather because Groovy was here earlier and he had to drop off. But he said put me in before he left. So I got Groovy. I have Newfoundlander Ingalls family, Jimmy's Random Content, Chatty O, Hana Kalani Creations, Twisted Art Lady, William Hall, Big Daddy H, Sting Fire and Ice, Sugar Kitty, Mr. Great Shot, Slap Shots, Roadhouse, Mayberry U316, Pigskin Blitz, Tater Dom, Jimmy Lacari, and Whiskey Uncensored, and Lori. Because Lori gets put in. Oh, Fulton, there it is.
Yep. Fulton snuck in last second.
Oh, no, it's still got time. But if I did not call your name, I missed it. Please type. Put me in one more time.
You get Ben, Whiskey Uncensored?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, he was the one I wrote down right before I read them all off.
There you go. How's the weather up there, Ben? Probably going to get some rain here before too long. Normally about this time of year, it's not too bad, and nice. Everything's greening up pretty and flowers everywhere.
All right. I think that's about it, man. We got a lot of them there tonight. Stop. Now, if one comes in over the next few minutes, I'll write it down. But I have to do that so I can do this. And we're on gray. And that's why I said apologize if you are overseas where they spell it with an E, but this is the American Gray.
Well, but gray's not a color. It's one of those gradients, isn't it?
It is.
In my view. I mean.
Well, yeah, gray is halfway in between. Well, not necessarily half. It depends on what level of gray.
40 Shades of Gray.
Right. It's in between black and white.
Yep.
And this one's still worth 15. We have two more worth 15. The last one's always worth 20.
There we go. Oh, Ben, you find anything good in Kentucky? There's usually some pretty decent stuff running around up there occasionally. Especially stuff that you would have a palate for that some of the Kentuckians probably wouldn't. Like different scotches and Irishes and whatnot like that.
Ooh, Slapshot Roadhouse is up to 45 entries tonight. I was just going to call that out.
Jimmy, I believe it's crayon, but they all taste pretty tasty. I like the red ones especially.
Oh, no, it's neither one. It's Crayola.
It's Crayola.
Crayola.
Well, it's Crayola crayons.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go, Cindy.
50 Shades
she
of
nailed it.
Gray. That's right.
There you go. I'm going to put my blind up for it when it picks up. I'll be right back.
All right.
I'm here. I'm still on here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can hear you. All righty. 3 shy of his age. All right. Well, maybe you'll win one more. And yeah, we still got time. We still have time. So we are working this thing. New radio show called Fulton Radio 108.3 on Zeno Radio. Awesome, man.
I think I heard him. Who was he on talking about that? Maybe Chatty-O stream or Thrash Life. I think he maybe went on Thrash Life. So he was talking about that.
Oh, man. All right. Well, always bourbon to me. I'm about to go on a Arkansas, Texas run. Tomorrow I'll be leaving out of here, getting part of the way there. And then Saturday be heading down the rest of the way. Over the next few weeks, I'm going to be buying tons of bourbon.
Yes, sir.
That I can't get here.
Oh,
So
there you go.
let the
Master
hunt begin.
Distiller pick.
That's why I wore my Bourbon Hunter shirt tonight, because I'm getting
Very
in the right
nice.
mindset.
There you go.
I'm building it up. All right. Do I do one more of these, or you know what? I'm gonna do a 101.
Got a
Nothing
101
wrong with
turkey?
Wild Turkey 101.
Heck no. Always a good one there. It's always on the bar.
Yep.
And you know what I've done recently? I've got the fifth, but then what I've been doing is I'll go get a handle of it and then
Mhm.
keep the fifth on the bar. And when the
Oh
fifth
yeah.
gets low, I'll just use that handle to fill the fifth back up and put it back in the closet or something.
Yeah.
Because, handle's a little cheaper than buying a couple of fifths or something.
Yeah. I got to
There you
remind
go.
myself every once in a while that Wild Turkey 101 is not that bad.
Oh, no, it's a good one. Thank you, Sugar Kitty. Yeah, right. It was on Bad Axe Bourbon. Yeah, he came up on the panel there for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think of that song, Still Rock and Roll to Me. Every time I see Whiskey
Silly.
Uncensored, I'm like, it's still bourbon to me.
There you go. Yep. Well, but I think he's a little more searchable now.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if everyone in the world could spell correctly, then he would have had a very unique, nice,
Mm. I didn't have any problem spelling it, and I spelled terrible.
Yeah.
Or terribly, I should say.
The other one I like is oh shoot, I can almost picture it in my head.
Okay.
I lost it. Anyway, I'll think of Independent Joe.
Yep.
Where he's got a great logo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where
I
he
got
just
you,
took the
Brian.
vowels out. Yeah.
Yep. With the cigars with water. That's good. And then one of the cigars that I like that you could probably find around you is called it's a Factory Second. It's called a number 99.
Mm.
It's a decent sized cigar and like a Churchill size. And they're real nice mild cigars. They're not like a Maduro where they're slap you upside the face, So, and they're fairly cheap. So
I see
you could get a
Groovy.
few of those.
I see Groovy back in here. Let me let him know right quick. Groovy, I did put you down for a put me in because you were having inclement weather concerns, and so I did write you down for the put me in back when we were doing it. So you got in there.
Yep. Whatever's
I
going
see
through
the
him
gray.
is headed toward me.
I see the gray skies behind you.
Yep. It's kind of creeping in from the east just a little bit, but
Yeah.
it's all blowing northeast.
Well, hopefully it'll hold out for another 15 minutes or so.
Oh yeah, I think so.
And
The wind's died down some.
yeah, we're getting close to the 15-minute after mark here. So Wild Turkey went on. This is actually pretty dang good.
Yeah, I like it. I think nowadays it's a little bit sweeter than it used to be.
It is. That's what I was
When they
gonna say.
changed the bottle style,
Yeah.
from the paper label to the nicer one they have now. I think it's a little bit different. I think they tried to tweak it for more of everybody can kind of like it.
Right.
So they made it a little bit sweeter because Americans like sweetness.
Yeah, Lori, I'm not logged on to all that right now. I'll check it later. And but I am packing in the morning and leaving tomorrow, so don't rely on me for much. So I will
No, Cindy, I've never heard of a Fat Bottom Betty.
Fat Bottom Betty.
Never heard of it. Is it a beer or what? Or a mixed drink? See what's in their
A
box.
box at a local habitat.
Local habitat. I don't know. Need more explanation.
Yeah. Habitat for Humanities.
Oh, it's a cigar.
Oh, okay. Oh,
No,
a
I
box
have
of
not.
cigars. Okay.
Okay. No, I haven't seen that one. I do have one that's wrapped in a tobacco leaf, which was different. I've never seen, well, I mean, I got the regular
I was
cigar.
going to
That's
say they're all wrapped in.
yeah, it's all wrapped, the outside wrapper. But then that is wrapped up in a loose tobacco leaf.
Yeah, right.
So
Yeah,
it's really different.
I had that. Okay, here we go. My alarm's going off. Let me present this screen. I always wait for this alarm to go off because it's a short one. I saw somebody just get gray in not too long ago. 17 entries on this. Good luck, everybody. It's probably going to land on Slapshot or William Hall, but we'll see.
Okay.
Oh, Newfoundlander, Ingalls family.
Nice. Yep. Congrats to Groovy Loud Squirrel Medic. 10,000
Yes, sir.
subs.
10,000.
That's awesome.
All right, let me set this next one up. Still worth 15, but we're on the
Cheers.
number 2 of the night. And right after this, the last one's worth 20. Again, back to my old art teacher. You know what's coming. It's the opposite of white.
Uh-huh.
Number 2 favorite color in the United States is black.
There you go. Well, look at your shirt.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
I mean, how many black shirts do I have? Going
Well,
to my closet, I got like
and it depends on the application,
most
right?
of them.
I don't like a black car.
No, not here in Texas for sure.
Well, and I don't like white either, though, because black looks well. One, it's too hot in Texas, and white looks too. I'm 95 years old, and I just bought this. And then I like something in between. And then, but black is slimming with clothes,
Mm-hmm.
and I need all the help I can get.
There you go.
So
I'm partial to blues myself,
yeah,
but I don't
You know,
own a
but
lot of blues.
it's one of those things where I'm not as I used to have not this,
Mm-hmm.
and with a black shirt,
Used
it
to have a
looks better.
six-pack.
Looks better in a black shirt.
Well, you used to have a six-pack, but you drink it.
But now I have a keg. Well, I have an 18 pack. Put it that way.
Well, there you go. Or a 24.
Yeah, maybe something like that. I have a case.
Make it a full case. Yeah, black and red, good matchup. I like that.
Even a half case, I've been losing a lot of weight though, but I still drink beer, so I can't lose at all. That's the problem.
I've stopped drinking as much beer as I used to. Occasionally I have one or two.
And
I'm
like
usually
these
into it.
nights here,
Mhm.
I will drink. You see me go grab a beer in the after.
Mhm.
When we shut this
Yeah.
down and we hang out for a little bit, I'll go.
Yeah,
over there and grab
like
a
me.
beer.
We have like 2 or 3 pours and then
We're
have a
done.
beer or something afterwards.
Yep. Yeah. Now I'm on my 3rd pour, which is perfect because I
Mhm.
used to drink 4 to 5 pours on this show, and I was
Mhm.
like, nah, I gotta slow that back down just a little bit.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so I try to limit it to 3, and that's why I started drinking a lot of water.
Yeah.
When I want to reach for that glass, I'll reach for this.
Yeah. I'm doing the same thing, swapping between this is mainly water, but it's tea flavored water,
Right.
but very, very little sugar in it and a little bit of lemon.
Country song request on your radio show. Man, a country song request. Anything by Johnny Cash is pretty good.
You never call me by my name. David
Oh,
Allen Cole.
that's a good. I mean, I've got thousands of those in my head, bouncing around, competing to come out. But no, I like. And I like country. See the things that are starting to come out. Suppress. Get back, rock and roll. He said country. Coming up on my radio show. Okay, but I like. Oh, I'll tell you a country song that I really really like is 7 Spanish Angels with Willie
There you
Nelson
Ray Charles.
and Ray Charles. I love
There
that
you go.
song.
Yep, that's a good one.
7 Spanish Angels. See, I can't do too much of it. They'll be like copyright.
Yeah, that's one person you don't hear very often nowadays on the radio is Ray Charles, and he
Yeah.
had so much good stuff.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, my alarm went off, but I'm gonna let this go just a minute more, and then we'll.
Oh, there you go, Slapshot. That's a good one. I've always been crazy, but it's kept me from going insane.
Yep.
Is that
Always been crazy, but it's
Was it
kept
Waylon?
me from going. Yeah, down. Yeah. All right. I'm going to present this screen.
How high is the water, mama?
Well, it's a long time forgotten. Yeah, like I said, I can't go too far with that. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. And we're going to land on William Hall.
Well,
That's a plus
I think
15 up
that's
here.
3 for him, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
He's winning them
three.
all tonight.
And we're gonna spin again. Now I
yeah,
put
there
the
you
plus
go.
15 down. I got it. Don't worry about it.
There you go, Jimmy. Yeah. Whiskey and You, Chris Stapleton. I like Chris Stapleton. He's a good
Twisted
singer.
Art Lady. Here we go.
Nice. Way to go, Twisted.
All right. Now we're on. As soon as her confetti dies down, I would never want to cheat Twisted out of her confetti
Well, yeah.
because I know how much she loves colors,
Mainly black and white.
mainly black and white. Number one, the numero uno favorite color
Blue.
in the America is
Come on, blue.
blue.
Sweet. I knew it. It's my favorite color, too.
Yeah, I like. One time we painted our bedroom, and we were looking. I wanted some color in it, but I didn't want it to be too dark. And back then, our house wasn't very big, and our room wasn't very big, and I didn't want to shrink it.
Yeah.
And they had a color by like I don't know Valspar, Bear, whatever it was, and it was called Faded Denim. And there were speckles like in the faded denim paint.
Wow. Okay.
Of like when you painted, you just rolled it on, and when it dried, there were like tiny little pieces of like little flecks of darker blue. But it was a pale, like faded, but it looked like a good faded pair of jeans that still had some threads in it that were a slightly darker blue. Oh, that was the best color.
Yeah, I bet that looks like it would feel comfortable.
Oh, it was inviting, and blue's a cool color.
Yep.
And like cool on the scale of warm to cool,
exactly.
Not like hip, But anyway,
yeah, not like red in your bedroom or something,
All right, that's a hot color, but yeah, I mean, I loved it. But I think my favorite that may have overtaken. I used to say even as a teenager, that people would say, "What's your favorite color?" I'd be like aquamarine blue, because I loved not green, not seafoam green, but when a wave was coming up and it had that aquamarine, that greenish blue in it, that was my favorite color.
Yep, that's cool. Yeah, I like most shades of blue. And then being from Kentucky and stuff like that, I like a lot of your greens, like your hunter greens and browns, so those earth kind of tones to me. That's
man,
comfortable.
I wore so much camo in my life. I like that mud green in the camo. Yeah.
Yeah, you remember the old-fashioned olive drab greens?
Oh yeah, olive drab.
From like Vietnam and area. That kind of, it's kind of an odd color green,
Yeah, I like that
green and brown mixed or something.
Yeah, it kind of looked like a pale mud with maybe green tea poured into it or something. That was,
There you go. Exactly. It was kind of an odd color.
Can't believe camo didn't make the list. That's several colors. It has to be several colors.
Yeah, typically three. You got your green, your tan, and your black.
Hmm.
There's your
Yeah,
camo colors.
we won't even get into the real tree camo. I mean,
Oh yeah,
that's
the
busy
real
right
tree,
there.
and then we had desert camo over there. You know, and it's first stuff when we were in Saudi.
All right,
Called them chocolate chips.
Tater Dom, man, we're on the last one. Oh, here it is. We're about to spin it. Well, I'll give it.
All
I'll
right,
give it
Tater.
one more minute. We are on blue. If you don't have hashtag blue in, get it in there right now. Sea foam green. We're gonna be.
No, we ain't having none of that during this same Cindy. No seafoam green around here.
Yeah. No, it's a sugar kitty.
Oh, sorry, sugar kitty.
Yeah. But no, I'm going to give this just another couple of minutes here. If somebody wants to get hashtag blue in there, do it. And Tater Dom, we're going to end this here in about 5 minutes. If you're not back, that's fine. If as long as you got that blue in there, if we land on you, we'll give you those entries. But yeah, I'll let this go to about 8:27 or something. I'll just keep.
We're gonna
an eye
have to
on the
get
clock.
we'll have to get a little video of tasting that beer that Tater Dom sent us.
Oh
when you get
yeah,
down.
we're going to do that for sure.
That,
Oh, and that's another thing. See, we
Pliny
can't
the
have
Elder.
too many bourbons because I want to try the beer while I'm there.
Oh yeah, for sure. I want to try
So
that. And then I think Groovy's going to come up, isn't he? Possibly.
well,
Maybe?
possibly. We haven't. That's not 100%.
Okay.
And I hate to break it to Groovy, but since it's not 100%, I'm not bringing him anything because I don't know if he's going to be there or not. So
Yeah. Well, if he does come up, I've got some. I can send him home with some samples of stuff that I have.
see, this is
And
why
then,
I wait. Look at Mayberry getting that blue in there.
Sneaking
There
in
we
the
go.
last minute.
One more minute on this.
I'd like him to try that Pliny the Elder there too, though, because
Oh, I would
I've
too.
never seen it around here at all. And I guess it's according to what I read on the little label, it's made out in California.
Yeah.
And they want you to drink
Tater
it.
Dom's in California. Yeah.
They want you to drink it fresh. You know, they said it like 2 or 3 different times on the label. You know, don't let this hang around. It's not an aged beer. Don't age it. Don't even think about aging it.
Okay.
You know, drink it now. I'm like, well, I can't drink it now. I got to wait till Jody gets down here.
Drink it right now. Yeah, that's another thing. Rat now.
Right now.
Rat now was immediately. Yeah, rat. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting on that 28, and we're going to spin this thing. I'm getting ready. I'm bringing it up to the share screen. It's about to flip over. Oh, I don't think we have any more blues coming in, so we are going to share. How about that?
All
14
right,
entries. This is for 20 entries to the quarterly drawing. Oh, Jimmy Lacari. Let me back off this.
Okay,
And I will hit present again. I see the blue coming in. All right. Now let me go back. Oh no, I closed it. No, never mind. I'll open it back. I accidentally closed it. Hang on. We have time.
No
StreamYard.com. Because it'll grab all of them.
Yep. It'll pull it right back
It'll
up.
pull it right back up. And hashtag. Oops. Unless I type it that way. Okay. Start collecting. Bam! There it is. We are back in business. And present the screen. Share the screen. This one right here. We got Jimmy Lacari in there now. And good luck, everybody. Here we go.
All right. Who's going to get 20 this time?
I'm blue. Double D. Jimmy.
Way to go, Jimmy.
Timmy.
I know. I keep wanting to do that myself.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
I actually wrote Jimmay. Yeah. Timmy. All right, guys, it's 8:29. We're about to end this stream here. I hope y'all had fun. I know I did. Did you have fun, Mark?
Yes, sir. I sure
and I
did.
hope everybody was entertained. Yeah. So we are about to give you a peace loving bourbon, but before I do that, I'm going to hit this end broadcast because it gives me the drop down on the end broadcast. So now we're gonna. What? Any last words?
Nope, I'm good.
You're good. All right, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for joining, and peace.